Good morning, it's Peter here on Doxie. Doxie sailing to Queensland. And you know what? Today we're sailing to Queensland. So just leaving Iluka now. It's about 10:30. I'll be honest, I had a bit of a fish lug and a half with just getting a little bit stuck in the mud there, but on my way now, so all good. Wonderful people helping me out, just needed a bit of a nudge. So anyway, all is good, and we're now heading for the bar and the exit to the mighty Clarence River. About a 24-hour run I'm anticipating. The conditions should be pretty ideal. So yeah, it's going to be a long one, that's all. I'm not looking forward to the overnight portion, but yeah, that's just the way it is. That kind of distance, there's got to be a bit of darkness in there somewhere. Anyway, better concentrate on the channel here. Yeah, so far rather be going this way than against this coming up. This is a much nicer ride, just idling the engine along, just to keep steerage and just going with the flow. I've got the main up at the moment, so I don't have to do that out on the sea. And yeah, as I've said other times, it's always good to have that second mode of propulsion ready to go if required. Anyway, that is the breakwater, and on the other side is our little anchorage, and back there is where we spent the last few days. Much nicer day today. Hope it stays that way. Yeah, yesterday with that weird cloud cover was not nice. Anyway, nice sunshine. There's Yamba over there, where I went yesterday on the ferry, and there is the ferry doing its winding up and down the shore to get itself into Yamba. So, nice little peak in the background there. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, it's bluebird day so far. Okay, just coming up to the bend in the channel, and I can see the bar from here. I did check the camera earlier, the webcam, and it looks pretty calm out there. There's an incoming tide, so that's usually a good thing. So probably as I get in the stream here, the current will become either fairly negative or, yeah, maybe even possibly slightly against me. But it's probably still too early in the tide for that. So let's see how this goes. Nice to be able to see the open sea again. Okay, well that's the good news. The current is with me still. So I should get pretty well a free ride out. Nice. And wending our way out. That's where I was walking yesterday in the Yamba. Lighthouse, lookout. Looks so low from here. The view's good from up there. Looks like maritime guys are here. And we go out through the breakwaters, the mouth of the Clarence. And then we'll be turning left. Go north. I was going to say young man, but yes, something like that. Now the southern breakwater, and then the cape beyond it, just emerging. A little bit confused here with a bit of swell, bouncing back and stuff, but on the whole, pretty good. Yeah, that's the northern breakwater. And I'm already seeing whale spouts on the horizon. So, yeah, looks like they're catching up. So we're going to make a left turn once I feel like I'm clear here, but before we get to the bar, which is just a little bit further out here, not much further out. So, yeah, we're all rocking and rolling here a bit as we come out. Look at the sun on that sea. That reminds me, sun cream. So, start making a bit of a turn to the north. Might as well get on with getting north. That's what we came for. and beyond that you can see the coastline where we will be passing through the day and through the night. So yeah, we're getting ejected nicely out of here, doing about 4.5 knots, so that's good. And I think the main's just gone over, which is great because there's going to be a jibe required here as the wind will now be coming over the port side. So this configuration should be pretty much it for the rest of the next 24 hours or so. So anyway, we're just going to turn left now. We're clear of the breakwater and we're still inside the shallow bar here. Not that that's really doing anything, but hey, who needs it? And you can see the beach emerging there. I remember last year when I came, I did a rainforest walk all along behind that coastline, which took us all the way up to that first hill or cape or whatever you want to call it up there. Good walk, but yeah, I didn't get round to it this time. So anyway, just watching the swells at the moment. We're in 8.7 meters of water. We're looking good. And once we get away from the effects of this, things should settle down a bit more. So yeah, it's a pretty nice looking sea for once. Probably one of the better looking seas I've had since I left home, but yeah, you take what it dishes out, right? And if you don't like what dishes out, just stay home. Oh, it's about time. Yeah, that's pretty relaxing now. Had a bit of a problem earlier on with the, just touched the mud and got stuck in it, but with a bit of help got out again. Yeah, it's okay. Living and learning. But very peaceful out here at the moment. Just gliding along, probably doing just over 4 knots, so I'm going to try and stick quite close to the shore, just to minimise the effect of the current. So you can see all the sand dunes there have been eroded away, with the sort of sand cliffs leading down to the beach. And just that ever-present rumble of surf in the background as the sound of the trip. And here we are, just coming up on Iluka Bluff. Oh, not kidding. Yeah, there's a lookout up the top there, maybe you can make it out. I did go up there, as I said, on that walk last year, and yeah, lovely view. And yeah, you get to see the odd sailboat going past. Whoa! Yeah, okay, I think I'll sit down. Every now and then one comes along, right? But otherwise, it's a pretty calm sea. Bit slow going at the moment. Just coming up to Middle Bluff, Middle Iluka Bluff, or yeah, one of those. And I've got wing on wing sort of happening when it wants to. The wind's quite variable at the moment, so I think it's sort of swinging more to the south. So we'll just keep an eye on that one. Picking it up a little bit now that I've got the wing on wing happening. Both sails are actually doing something constructive instead of just hanging out in the sunshine to dry. And that's Woody Head coming up. Just passing Woody Head now. You can sort of see the wind over tide effect here. The current's going against us. Short chop and yeah, quite sort of turbulent sea, confused sea, I guess is a better word. But yeah, managing to hold wing on wing. The wind has come up from the south a bit more, so it's pushing us along nicely now. It's just like a bit like going downhill on one roller skate, but it's working so far. Okay, so our nice sunny day has really disappeared a bit. Yeah, it's just got that funny cloud again, which I'm told is caused by seeding it with something. So I'm not quite sure about that, but I sure would like to look into that, because I mean, yeah, that's just crazy. dumping stuff on us without us knowing what it is. Anyway, we won't go there because I don't know the facts. So, anyway, we are going along before the wind, which has swung more to the south now. Still trying to balance it wing on wing. It is a bit of an effort because the waves are creeping in, but we're moving along quite well, I think. So, I haven't actually looked at the speed because it's on the phone right now, and that's the only one I can see. So, anyway, we are going along this very large bay. So, yeah, I think we'll be in here for a while. But, yeah, wind's freshened up. I have seen whales out on the horizon, some breaching, some just spouts. Yeah, so they're out there, just further out, which is fine by me. Just looking back now towards Yamba, Iluka, it's still visible. Yeah, it's starting to disappear. We're still doing the balancing act here with the wing on wing. And yeah, the wind does vary around the place, but I think we're marching along pretty well otherwise. So I'm hoping that we might get into some clear sky because it's just kind of miserable. That half light, you know. Coming up on Evans Head. Confused sea, to say the least. I've just got the engine running on neutral at the moment just to keep the batteries charged because just do that every few hours basically. We really haven't had much in the way of sun today, so just got to make up for that. It's got a whole night to get through yet. Yeah, the jib's fairly useless where it is at the moment, and really, to be honest, I can't be bothered doing anything much about it. Because I know I'm probably going to put a jibe in shortly, so I will just coast along until then. Still lots of whales out there breaching and the like, so as long as they stay out there. And here it is, Evans Head. And yes, good Evans. I had a lot of fun with that jibe and everything, but yeah, let's try hard. The main sheet pulled itself on so tight it was jammed right into the jam cleat. So I guess it was working as designed, but yeah, I had to take a winch handle to it to whack it out. Anyway, we are now on the port tack and heading into the next bay. And the next bay, I believe, ends with Ballina. So, yeah, see stuff up ahead there, or not. But, yeah, I'm hoping if I can get under Evans Head a bit, we might lose some of this chop. It's just annoying. It's just, yeah, it's not, well, yeah, it's uncomfortable, it's annoying. So, anyway, we seem to be going along at a fair chop. There's a guy standing on the rocks over there fishing. Yeah, I love people who do that. It's just so many of them drown. And that's not why I love it, no. Don't get me wrong. It's just amazing that people do it because it just seems so dangerous. Anyway, what am I talking about? On we go. There we go, Evans Head. There's a nice little cove in there. No, I didn't realise. I'm not sure how deep it is, and no, I'm not tempted. Let's just march on and do what we advertise, go to Queensland. So I'm noticing it calming off a bit already coming into this bay, which is nice. Just got a little bit tired of corkscrewing around out there. I'm assuming that'll go down over the next few hours as the wind's dropped away a bit. There was supposed to be a strong piece of wind sort of after the middle of the day, which I think we've been having. So I'd see there's the white caps are disappearing, although there's a good blow coming down this valley now, which is nice. He said, relatively smooth waters, we'll get some good speed. So, yeah. Looking back at Evans Head, this is Joggly Head, And in the distance there, you can see the entrance to the Evans, well, I suppose the exit, if you like, of the Evans River. So, not really suitable for yachts. So, oops, not really suitable for video either. So, now heading along this long bay with Ballina at the other end of it, as I said before. It's going between about 4 and 5 knots at the moment, which is a bit easier without that chop, but it is starting to build up again, of course, as we get further up the bay. It's obviously coming in, but as I said, white tops basically are disappearing, so the wind's obviously reducing and also moving further west, so coming offshore, which is perfect. That's always what we're looking for. So you can see the signs basically up ahead, that smoke. Gives you a good indication of what the wind is doing up there. So little things like that you look out for, just to give you visual clues on what to expect. We're getting to the last of the daylight pretty shortly, especially with cloud cover. Oh man. I'm still trying to do wing on wing here, and it is hard going. Yeah, especially with the chopper around, it sort of keeps twisting around. So, but we're doing it 5 to 6 knots at the moment. I don't know if you can see the land up ahead, but I think that's Ballina. Quite a way off still though, it's a big bay. Wow. Oh well, that looks good. Speaks of good weather tomorrow. Today or tonight or whenever. Yep, starting to darken down here on the sea. The wind's just dropped a bit too. Hopefully the waves are dropping with it. They seem to be. Yeah, it's just a lot of twisting around before. The wind changing direction slightly, but the waves not. That's always fun. Not sure if you can see anything, but that's the lights of Ballina. So just on approach, or to go round it, not to it. 1900 hours. That's we're just about to pass the entrance to Ballina Harbour. I had just rung in basically with Marine Rescue, updated my position, speed, and the like. So yeah, onward we go. Doing about 5.7 at the moment, actually, knots across the ground. So surprising, considering we're getting near to a point which would generally compress the current going south against me. But anyway, it could change. Right, not sure if you're getting anything. You might get that. The lighthouse, there you go. Cape Byron, people, Cape Byron. What's Cape Byron? Well, it's the easternmost point of mainland Australia. So I'm now rounding that, which basically means at this moment, everything on mainland Australia is west of me. It also means that for the rest of the trip, it's mainly going to be west of north rather than east of north that it's been up to this point. Anyway, you probably can't see a damn thing. But anyway, there it is. Cape Byron. The moon is trying so very hard to come out. Well, looks like I'm about to enter Queensland. So that's the Gold Coast straight ahead. Tweed Heads over here. The border is somewhere. Probably at the entrance over there, I'd say. I think it follows the Tweed River. So, yeah. Barreling in at the moment. Not that you can see a whole lot, but the entrance to the Tweed River, which basically means I am now in Queensland. Finally. Just wandering along here. Gold Coast is still ahead. Just going a bit slow, actually. I'm way ahead of time. I don't want to go in the dark, and I'd like to see it, actually, with the sun coming up on it. So we'll just potter along. Well, this promises that the sun should be up soon. There's the Gold Coast ahead. I'm just going along with RPG. Yeah, they're too early and you have to get in the dark. So the sun's going to keep us waiting just that little bit longer. It's cold. Closer. It's freezing. Hasn't been touched by the sun yet. Any minute. There we go. We're starting to get some sun now. And it's finally sort of shaking itself free from the clouds. Yeah, as I say, it's quite a brisk southerly coming through at the moment. Yeah, the sun's just starting to hit the shore. Boy, this place is growing. It's so big now. Right, finally starting to approach the Seaway. Make a left turn in there and get inside out of this chop. Okay, here we come. The chopper going in. We're over the bar. Depth increasing. And sea's calming down. The tide, I gauged it so the tide's coming in, so we should get a fairly easy ride in. Just once we get past this chop. And it's in 12 meters now. Holy moly. If it doesn't chuck me out of the boat first. Well, it's nice and calm and inviting in there, I can tell you. It's been a long old day and night. Okay, in we go. There's the Gold Coast disappearing behind the breakwater. The difference in the watercolour. And looking north. Alright, coming into the waterway here at the Gold Coast in Queensland. That's Seaway Tower. I've just contacted them and logged off. So, yeah, the trip is coming to a close. I'm just going to find somewhere to anchor now, basically. There's a place called Bums Bay. And it's literally on the other side of that car where you see the cars parked. There's a little cove that sort of starts up near SeaWorld. That's Southport, I believe, through there. Yeah, so we'll be inside waterways from quite a way forward now, all the way up until when I leave Brisbane to go north. So, yeah, I'll be in here for a little while, going through the different waterways to get up to Moreton Bay. So, but yeah, that's not today or tomorrow or probably the next day. Looks like they've got some good customers there for whale watching. Now we're inside, turning back south again, so that's looking back towards the main beach, I guess you'd call that area, main beach, and then Surfers Paradise and all those things that we just saw the front of. Now we're seeing the side.
Here comes Archer, my neighbour from Coffs Harbour.
Alright, just getting closer now. You can see there's a roller coaster over there. That's SeaWorld. And we will curve here around to the left. Because in behind this is Bums Bay, where hopefully we'll find a space. And yeah, it was funny to see Archer coming out, the yacht Archer. He was my neighbour at Coffs Harbour. So must be at least one space. Let's see what we get. Okay, so just coming around the corner now. That's looking into Bums Bay. And let's see what's what. See if we can find a nice little spot. Sort of a highway down the middle here. Then you just pick a side. And a gannet. Well, you don't normally see them in harbours that I've known of anyway. Hi all. We're in Queensland, as advertised. Not as far north as we're going to go though, so yeah, I'm trashed, as you can probably tell. I have not slept in I don't know how long. I had a couple of hours in the middle of the day, whenever it was. Didn't look at the clock, to be honest. So yeah, I'm pretty well ready to go back to bed now because I missed a whole night's sleep. But I am here in Queensland, Bums Bay at the Gold Coast. So tomorrow hopefully I'll feel a bit more human. We'll start getting my act together about some batteries and stuff because they are really starting to do my head in. Yeah, the 2 AGM batteries are pretty well dead. They're not holding charge, so yeah, shame. But let's see what our options are and get on top of it, and then we can keep moving. Anyway, thank you for following along. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. This is Dawn Raider, out.
Thanks for watching another Adventures of Foxy Doxie. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you.